Welcome back to ESPN X Games Skateboarding. You know, we've still got the three of us, and we're going to go into arcade mode. We're going to do the first third of this game's...
arcade mode.
Yeah, very, very small career mode. And, you know, we're going to stick with Rick McCrank.
The baddest asses.
Yeah, the savior of our times.
Yes, second coming.
We didn't quite get to it last video, but we always imagined that Rick McCrank would be the guy whose signature trick
would be called the Mick McCrank.
Yeah, the Mick McCrank.
Yeah.
Rick McCrank is out there doing his signature Mick McCrank. Back to you, Big Tester. Yeah, whatever. So we're going to do that.
Dinner roll with the Misty Rodeo. What's the sex? What is he saying?
Sexational.
Yeah, sexational.
2 times the tricks. What if that announcer was in this game? What
if that announcer was in real life?
I still don't think that sounds like an actual person.
I don't think so.
Like I don't. Okay,
it's like a totally synthetic voice.
But back to this game. So
hold on.
What?
I want to hear Alan's impression of the guy.
Like the guy.
Alan is notoriously terrible at impressions, so.
I'm terrible at everything that involves
speaking,
or is related to speaking. Yes.
But so let's hear. You need to say dinner roll to a Misty Rodeo sexational.
2 times the tricks.
Do it.
Perhaps next time.
Fine. Well, if you're not going to do that, then this time, please give us your current thoughts on the footage you've seen. On me tearing up the X Games and then
hitting rocks
and then tearing up the streets of LA. Excuse me. Hold on. Actually, go ahead.
He's allergic to suck.
No, go ahead, please.
Boo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I like how you don't seem to ever actually fall.
Oh, I fall a lot.
Unless you're like in the middle of doing the trick when you actually land back at the ramp. Like nothing's... You're a very stable person.
Right, you hit things on your board and you just go,
full speed into a wall, no problem.
Shrug it off, yeah. Did you just jump from the 10,000 to the 20,000?
I must have gotten up to like 19,000 with that first round.
I don't know, I didn't see.
But, you know, that's just...
Look at that.
Those stairs.
You know Insectic's love of stairs.
Yeah. But I mean, if I crashed on absolutely everything, that would suck. So, you know, this game
clip everywhere.
This game, you know, that's an inherent thing. That's from like Tony Hawk as well, where you could like run into something and your character would just bump it. However, I don't get this on camera, but if you get hit by one of the cars, you go flying off.
Really?
Like not like out of the level flying off, but your guy would have died.
They should have some kind of currency system, like afterwards you get like a certain amount of money, and then you have to pay hospital bills when you get hit by cars.
No, you really shouldn't.
I think that would make the whole game so much... By the way, the draw distance, just love it. You gotta love a draw distance where these trees are just appearing, growing, like, feet away from you.
Yeah, like, look at that house. Look at that house.
Just appearing.
Yeah, just appearing. But,
beautiful.
So, welcome to LA, and each level has... What?
The guy's fit, the way you fell.
Oh. Each level pretty much has the same goals. There's like a small point goal and then a bigger point goal, and then you see those blue floating like dodecahedrons or something.
D20s.
Yeah, D20s, and there's like 5 or 6 of them in a level, and you know you have
to get them in order.
Yeah, you have to get them in order. And then there's one thing per level, like one level specific thing. In this case, it's fire hydrants. And you'll see, like, I smashed the fire hydrants, and I have to smash all 5 or 6 of those. And then there's a combo goal, and while the wording says, like, get 6 combos, you actually have to get a combo with 6 tricks, which, up until I cheesed it right there, you may have noticed I was having a really hard time doing, because apparently, well, because again, you can't manual between things and, like, jump out of them, you know?
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's one thing I really miss. It seems like a small thing until it's really not.
Right after he played this, Insectic had like a dream where he was manualing everywhere. It was great.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, because another thing about manualing, the game says like the length of your manual depends on your speed. What that really means is if you hold the manual for too long, you'll just fall over. And no, you can't balance it. You have to like predict ahead of time, when it's gonna end. So whatever. However, I will say a few good things. You can see, in the bottom right, I've got a mini-map.
That's kind of nice.
I was wondering about that.
And for the checkpoints goal, you'll see the inactive ones in dark blue and the one you need to go to next blinking on the minimap. And then you'll also see the things you have to crash into in red on the minimap. And that's actually really nice, because...
Yeah. Hey! One thing they did better than... Wait, did Tony Hawk have it?
No.
Oh,
but I don't remember ever having too much trouble finding things.
Because normally there's just an arrow at the top of the screen telling you where to go.
Yeah.
So
that's true, never mind. So not something they did better, just something they did different.
Just something they did nice, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have Guile's theme stuck in my head.
So we're rolling around... we're rolling around at the speed of sound.
Got places to go, gotta follow your feeling.
Yeah. And this, welcome
now
to...
I've got that song stuck in my head.
This is Los Angeles. This is LA, this nice little suburb.
Yeah, I've been to LA. This is exactly what it's like.
And this little ramp off a roof over into
Everybody
some dude's,
ramps on the roofs.
Gated mansion.
Yeah.
And no, one thing I'm gonna point out is there's, secret skating decks hidden in the level for different characters. That one I know is for Bob Burnquist, so if I picked Bob Burnquist for this level and found that, I'd get an upgraded skateboard.
Oh, that's cool.
And I gotta say, about the... this game handles, your progress kind of weird in that, your save file has a standard amount of level progress that's, continuous for each character. Which means if I completed 5 of the goals on a level with this guy, with Rick McCrank, and then loaded up Bob Burnquist
Did
and...
you just call him Nick McCrank?
No, I called him Rick McCrank.
Okay, Rick McCrank, not Nick McCrank.
I could load up a different character, and this level would still have 5 challenges completed and need that last one to be completed. So, unlike Tony Hawk, in which each character had its own sort of progress, this one is continuous overall progress.
Would you say that's good or bad?
I'd say that's good if you're just trying to get through the game. However, when you're trying to record an LP and you want to practice the game first and then go back and do it right afterwards, that's a little tough, because I liked to use, in all the other games, like Sean Palmer and Aggressive Inline, I'd play it through on one character and then do the LP
with a different
character.
And I can see it being also not good in the sense of increasing the longevity of the game, because if you have to do it with each character separately, that might make the game feel longer to some people. Although it might feel like a whole bunch of busy work to other people, so...
Oh no, I love doing the same...
same shit over and over?
Same...
Fuck.
We have fallen.
Yeah.
This is what we do when I sit in the middle. Alright, so what were you saying?
Yeah, so I love doing the same events over and over again with a different character or vehicle. I mean, just look at Most Wanted.
Yeah, Need for Speed.
So great doing the same, 15 races.
Over and over.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could see it as that, or yeah. I never really thought of it like you said, but yeah, if I load up this game now, everything is done, and I'd have to delete my save file to do new things, or at least to unlock new things. I mean, I guess I could go to the levels and do them manually.
Maybe they just realized that nobody would want to play their games more than they absolutely had to finish.
Yeah, I mean, they called it ESPN X Games Skateboarding, and you saw at the top of the main menu was the X Games mode. These levels were, if not an afterthought, a second thought.
Yeah, definitely didn't.
A secondary part of the game.
Yeah, they didn't put nearly as much effort into this, it looks like.
Oh yeah, and I gotta say, so before we started up the game, of course, Blank Tester and I looked at the front cover and back cover and, gave just those covers its points,
Yeah, Rick McCrank
it's good points.
Scored this game most of
bad
points.
And we gotta say, on the back cover, there's 2 different well, there's a couple different text boxes. One of them says, like, skate in 3 fantastic cities, including, like, San Francisco and Los Angeles. And then another one said skate in 3 something-somethings, including on the deck of a cruise ship. And Blank Tester and I joked that those were the 3 levels of the game.
Little did we know that's...
But no, there's 6 levels, 3 real-life places, 3 generic places, like museum and cruise ship. And, so did you notice the, board from my character on the back of that dinosaur?
Yeah.
And here's where we get to what I think is the worst thing about this game. If you are, like, if your character stops and you're, like, within 50 feet of a wall, the camera will not be able to turn and focus on where your character's looking. And so I have to pretty much do blind jumps on places like these. And I have honestly got to say, you're going to watch me have some pretty big trouble getting on that dinosaur. I have honestly got to say, I think the worst thing about this game is that the camera is so bad in rewriting itself and letting you see what you're doing.
Let me give this game a point back. You just took away a point. Let me give this game a point back. But not too many points, because we've already seen it in aggressive inline. You get to grind bones.
Yes.
Bones are fun.
Plenty of dinosaur bones. You saw me grinding like a...
Whether you're grinding them
like
on
a pterodactyl,
or grinding your next door neighbor's bones.
Remember in aggressive inline, that music level, there was that pterodactyl where it would like swoop down and snatch kids up and then like fly away with them.
Game.
Yeah.
I miss downhill domination and I miss that game.
Yeah, I miss aggressive inline just because, sure, it revolved see, I just fell over for no reason, but like, sure.
Maybe he just wanted to do a somersault.
Yeah.
Rick McCrank, you can't tell what Rick McCrank wants to do.
Maybe that was his Rick McCrank's a Luke. That was the big
McCrank.
He's just a loose cannon.
Yeah.
But, so I gotta say, the game's, the game's shallow, sure, it doesn't have much in it, but, I can get past those somewhat, because again, I didn't pay that much for the game. If it was like a $60 game and I bought this, I'd be pissed, but, even if the game only has 6 levels, and even if, that's pretty much all there is to the game, whatever, I didn't spend that much for it, so I don't really care how much is actually in the game, but shit like this that makes it, like, this is real talk, shit like this that makes it real fucking tough. Like, look, I really want to know where I'm going. And also,
I feel like the developers just didn't test that particular thing.
They're not testing
these.
They
didn't give a shit. They were like, he'll be able to figure it out.
Because, this isn't even something I know how to do if I was a master at this game. This is... Well, I guess I hope that I'm, gonna
hope that I'm
hit it. Fifth time's the charm.
Yeah.
But...
Get hidden board! Total grind!
But yeah, seriously, I am confident in saying that is the worst part of this game. Because it actively inhibits the player's ability to do, things and be successful.
By the way...
Got a lot off my chest there. Got a lot.
Thoughts?
We had some real talk. We had some real talk, and I'm glad we could bond.
Real talk.
Yeah, real shit, real talk.
Let's see what Alan has to say.
Alan, got any...
7 seconds. Get it in there. Time's up, buddy.
Yeah, I guess,
you didn't get it in.
What do you think about the world's biggest rock? This museum's got the world's biggest rock.
Wait, does it really say the world's biggest rock?
No, I'm just coming up with that.
The world's biggest rock is Earth.
Yeah.
Earth is a big rock. If you don't want to count the Earth, the moon.
And if you think about it, yes, the world, if by world you mean Earth, then yes, the world's biggest rock is the Earth itself.
Is the Earth itself, yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's a wet rock. It's covered in water.
Yeah.
But it is a big-ass rock.
Yeah.
You can chip off little bits of it.
Yeah.
It's still a big-ass rock.
Yeah. So, you guys know me. I'm not going to skimp out on things. 36 licenses, I'm going to get all 36 for you guys. I'm going to show you the ins and the outs, the highs, the lows, the depths of this game. the
depths of
intricacies
despair, yeah.
of this game. I'm going to show you guys all 36 licenses. I'm going to get 100% completion. Well, not really.
Rick motherfucking McCrank.
Rick
McCrank.
Rick McCrank is going to carry us on. He is the true champion.
Yes.
He
He's the one. He is the torch
He is the
lighting our way.
people's champion.
Yeah.
And I'm already coming up.
He is the opium for the masses.
I'm already coming
Fuck you,
up.
Karl
I'm
Marx.
already coming up with the plot for this game, and Rick McCrank is the savior we've been looking for. Gotta say.
The spoilers, though. So
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later. And I'm sure Intelligent Coliseum thinks
the
that.
thread will come up with something brilliant in the next 4 days.
Yeah,
and
much
then-
better than
and then
what we
we'll-
have.
And then we'll just disregard everything they say. So, Alan, you've seen a pretty good amount of ESPN X Games skateboarding now. Enough, I think, to make a fair judgment. So, what's your judgment?
Still looks like a game that I would probably get bored of pretty quickly. As it's the same with.
I have to agree. I think I would get bored pretty quick.
Yeah, I was kind of bored. Yeah, whatever.
Ending on a neutral note.
Ending on a very neutral note, yes.
Nick motherfucking McCrank. Fuck! Fuck his name!